And the problem continues. So, I just messaged driver relations letting them know that I need a new dispatcher. But they probably don't care. This is my substitute dispatcher. And he's been pretty good. He, like I said in a previous video, he tends to run me a little tight, but he at least has me booked, a couple loads in advance where I'm not sitting around waiting for a load and then getting bitched at because I'm not getting enough miles. It's like, don't wait till I'm empty to find me a load and then bitch that I'm not driving enough miles. It's like, this guy has me booked 2 or 3 loads in advance. You wait until I'm empty to go find me a load. This guy gets me more miles than you do. And you're complaining that I'm not running enough miles because you're not giving me enough miles. And then you want to cut into my home time so that you can have more miles. Or me, whatever. So, he's like, Larry's off today. Let me know if you need anything with your load. I was like, I need a new dispatcher. I said, he's off? Yet he's on Viber trying to argue with me. Okay, well, I'm unloading. All is good for the most part on my end. I requested the day off so I can get my business day, business hour stuff done. So I'll be going home after I'm empty. If you have anything for Monday for reload, that would be great. There are always loads going from Greenfield, Missouri to Joliet, and Greenfield is 30 minutes from the house. So if you can line that up for me Monday, that would be awesome. He said, sounds good. I'll check and I'll relay this. I said, thanks. So rewinding, recapping. He says, I'm not in charge of this anymore. You had a talk with Catherine. Expectations stay still the same. Friday or Saturday morning, getting back, and Monday leave out. If you leave Monday and you need back Friday early morning, that is an issue. He's acting like I want to be home every Friday morning. And I didn't say that. I said, she said I can get home on Fridays in time to get my stuff done on Saturday morning, which means Friday night, not Friday morning. All right? So I deliver sometime Friday and then go home so I can get my shit done Saturday, right? Since most people in my area are closed at noon on Saturday. and don't open until Monday. When I need to get a weekday business hour stuff done, I can get home on a Thursday and have a 3-day weekend. Not every week, but on occasion when needed, maybe once a month or so. That's what I said. Here it is in black and white. And he's trying to say that I want to be home Friday morning every week. At least that's the way I read it. How did you read it? You know? So, I said my ATA was going to be 8 o'clock if I took my 8-hour break. And maybe I should have left it alone. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything about the funny business. But he tried to pull a fast one on me. Not yesterday, but the day before. And I was just making it clear that I'm not going to put up with that. So, it's like I tried to let dead dogs lie. But yet he tried to pull a fast one on me not Friday. This is Friday. Wednesday. To try and get me to pick up another load today when I told him I needed to be home today to take care of business stuff. But he wants me to go pick up another load today that delivers in Chicago on Monday. And that would only give me a 34-hour reset on Saturday, because then I'd have to leave back out on Monday or on Sunday, and I still wouldn't have gotten any of my business stuff done. And it's not my 2 full days like they promised me. It's a 34-hour reset. So, he says, if I expect to be leaving out Monday and then being back home early Friday morning, that's an issue. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. The talk we had with Catherine, I thought that resolved it. I guess not. I'm not having issues with anyone. Office finally caught up to all the drivers and saw that we are not meeting expectations on days out and on the road and miles driven. I have to report back to someone and do my job. All I'm doing is work, nothing personal. So, if he calls me and tries to pull a fast one on me, then that means he was told to call me and try to pull a fast one on me. Or he's lying to me and he did that on his own accord. One or the other. Right? Okay. So I said, first off, I think you're misconstruing things. I'm not expecting to be home Friday morning every week. Just this week so I can get my business day, business hour stuff done. If I can't get home in time to do so, then yes, we have to try again. But not next week, because I had plans next weekend in Kansas City. But that's probably not going to happen. You got me a load home, which delivers tomorrow, which is today, morning, which is good. Hopefully, I get out of the customer in time to get my stuff done, which I got here early. They just now started getting to me. So they just started unloading me at 8 o'clock, which I got to go on duty. Load. But then you called me yesterday, the day before today. This was yesterday. So yesterday was the day before. So you called me yesterday trying to get me to pick up a load tomorrow, which is now today, that delivers on Monday in Chicago. When you knew I needed Friday off to get my business day, business hour stuff done. If I deliver and then pick up on Friday, which is today, then that would totally negate the whole purpose of me getting home on Friday to take care of business. Plus, it would only give me a 34-hour reset, which we've already had that discussion. That's why I got rid of Paul. He tried pushing that 34-hour reset crap on me, and now you. My accountant, the bank, the government, and some other businesses aren't open on the weekends. And that's HMD. I'll be back. All right. I got a phone call from driver relations. She wants me to give him another chance. Reluctantly, I'm going to. But I'm pretty much done here. I'm not going to keep doing this. And she told me that recruiting basically lied to me. We don't get 2 full days off. It's a 34-hour reset. So I was lied to by recruiting. And she even said so. And I got it on recording. So I only muted him for 24 hours because I was pissed off. But I'll probably unmute him when I get home because it's irrelevant. So this is where we left off. I said, first off, I think you're misconstruing things. I'm not expecting to be home Friday morning every week, just this week, so I can get my business day, business hour stuff done. If I can't get home in time to do so, then yes, we have to try again. You got me a load home, which delivers tomorrow morning, which is good. Hopefully I get out of the customer in time in order to get my stuff done. But then you called me yesterday, which is Wednesday, trying to get me to pick up a load tomorrow that delivers Monday in Chicago. Then, when you knew I needed Friday off to get my business day, business hour stuff done. If I deliver and then pick up a load on Friday, then that would totally negate the whole purpose of me getting home on Friday to take care of my business. Plus, it would only give me a 34-hour reset, which we've already had that discussion. That's why I got rid of Paul. He tried pushing that 34-hour reset crap on me too. Hello.
Hi there, Stereonis of BMM. I was calling to see about your Taylor's here in Springfield was.
Yeah, I'm actually getting unloaded now. Oh, he's bringing me my paperwork now, so I'm unloaded now.
Oh, perfect. What time did you check in?
Thank you, you have too. I'm sorry, what?
Oh, what time did you get checked in over there?
Well, I got here at 7, but they didn't check me in till like after 8.
Oh, okay, no problem. And just got empty now.
Yep.
Is everything on the paperwork clean? Is there a lump or anything like that?
No. Everything's good.
All right, perfect. Thanks so much, sir.
Thank you.
You have a good one.
You too, thanks. Alright, that's that. Now I'm going home. But I'm going to have to pause this. Or I'll just let you read it. While I'm doing my stuff. I'll probably read it again anyways. Logbook. Alright, cool. I got 20 minutes on duty, so I can pull out. Slide my tandems and close the doors. Now all this was in the previous, not the previous video, but the previous video. Oh yeah, I gotta have antennas all the way back to get on and off my land. Hang on. Alright. So yeah, my account isn't open on the weekends, and I'm having problems with my current accountant, and I gotta get a new accountant. And how can I do all this stuff on the weekend? I can't do it on the weekend. I gotta do it on the weekdays, right? He takes extra time off to get his stuff done, but yet it's a problem when I try to take time off to get my stuff done. Yeah, Catherine agreed with me. I don't know if she maybe 100% agreed with me, but she damn near 100% agreed with me, or at least that's what she said to my face. I don't know if she actually really agreed with me, but she told me she did, right? Otherwise, I'd be singing a different tune right now. I didn't even read everything he said because I don't have time. And now I'm gonna have traffic. And I'm just gonna let you guys read it. Maybe when I get on I-69, US 65, if I can get there with this traffic. It's like almost rush hour. Rush hour is almost over actually, but still got traffic. I'm gonna go in the middle here and then try to scoot over. There we go. I gotta get over 2 lanes. Not that I need this. I mostly use it to tell me where the cops are. Of course, it wants me to go north, which would be the shortest distance. But I don't want to deal with the traffic, so I'm just going to go around. It's only 10 miles further, I think. But anyways, yeah. It's either that or deal with stop and go traffic. Probably take about the same amount of time. I don't know, maybe I should have went up 13. Empty. But this is telling me to go. My truck GPS is telling me to go the way I wanted to go, so there we go. Alright, back to this. I'm at a stoplight. So he feels he's justified, I feel I'm justified, and we're having this justified battle between each other. So maybe they're telling him one thing and telling me another, and maybe HMD's the problem. But like I said, the lady I just talked to said that recruiting lied to me and said that they don't do 2 full days off. They do 34-hour resets. And I'm like, well, that's not going to work for me. And if I'd have known that, I wouldn't have hired on here.
In half a mile, keep left onto US 160 toward Rogersville.
Thank God I did that screenshot,
Winding
because
way
now I
ahead.
was able to prove to her the same thing, because she's like, well, that's not our policy. It's like, well, that's what your recruiter told me your policy was. So, yeah, I too thought everything was resolved until he tried to pull that fast one on me. It's like, you get me home, you get me a load home for Friday morning, which is great. Hopefully I get unloaded in time, get my stuff done, right? Okay,
Keep
cool,
left onto
no
US
problem.
160 toward Rogersville.
But then you call me on the phone, trying to get off the paper trail, and try to talk me into picking up a load Friday that delivers Monday in Chicago, which will totally interfere with me getting my business day, business hour stuff done, which I requested to be home for, and he got me home for, and then he goes and tries to screw it up. Why? Is this guy stupid, or does he think I'm stupid? One or the other.
Speed warning.
And yeah, I don't have a problem with the way he dispatches me, you know? In fact, I actually preferred the way he dispatches me because it's not high strung, you know? He waits until I'm empty to find me a load, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. But then he bitches that I'm not getting enough miles. Well, fucking shit. Don't wait till I'm empty to find me a reload, and I'll have some more miles. Not a lot more miles, but I'll have more miles. You know, it depends. Sometimes I sit for a couple hours waiting for him to find me a load. If I wasn't sitting around waiting for a load, I'd be driving, right? But no, he wants to cut into my home time to get me more miles. And that's not gonna, I'm not gonna live for that. I'm not gonna stand for that. And yeah, I'm in the top percentage of the safe drivers here. Their safety score is in the shitter, right? If it weren't for drivers like me, their safety score would be even worse. You know, they should appreciate
3 miles, exit right onto US
They should
65
appreciate
towards
drivers like me,
Amelia.
because when I leave, their safety score is going to go down. Oh wait, I don't need this link. Their safety score is going to go down. It's people like me that keep their score up, because apparently most of their drivers suck because they have a really horrible safety score. You know? This is the only issue I have with this company. Everything else is great. But this is a major, major issue, right? At least for me. Yeah, and claiming that I have a full day off when I only have a half day off or less is not going to help matters. I'm sure you would not like it if the shoe was on the other foot. Alright. I'm just skimming at this point. People cutting me off. And then putting on the brakes, because they're going to probably try to jump over in this other lane in front of this other guy. the problem is. And I'm not speeding. I don't know why my GPS is saying I'm speeding. Maybe he thinks he didn't pull a fast one or try to pull a fast one on me. Maybe that's just my interpretation. But if you know I'm trying to get business stuff done Friday, and then you try to schedule me a load Friday that interferes with me getting my stuff done Friday before I go home, yeah, I think that's trying to pull a fast one on me. I think you're trying to sabotage me. I think you're fucking with me. That's gonna piss me off, right?
In half a mile, exit right onto US 65 towards Sedalia. Speed limit reduced ahead. Speed warning. Bear left onto US 65 towards Sedalia.
So at least he's admitting that he tried to get me to pick up a load in Greenfield after I deliver before I go home. But I'd have to go look at my logbook and see how long I typically sit in Greenfield. But okay, I just got unloaded. It's now 9 o'clock. Greenfield is an hour away, right? So give or take, because I gotta go back roads, and some of those back roads are closed, so I gotta go around those in order to get up to Greenfield. So it takes a little longer than normal. He probably doesn't know this, but anyways, it might take an hour and a half to get there. And actually, I'm actually an hour and a half from home. I'm not actually an hour from the house right now. I'm an hour and a half. And it's about the same distance. Well, I'm 30 minutes. Greenfield is 30 minutes south of where I live, but because of the back roads and having to go around the road closures, it's pretty much the same distance, right? So it's now 9 o'clock. 10 o'clock, 10:30. By the time I get checked in, it'll be 11 o'clock. By the time I get in a door and get loaded, it might be 1, 2 o'clock. By the time I get home, maybe 3 o'clock. Okay, 3, 4, 5. I got 2 hours to run my ass off to get my business shit done. And he's saying he's not trying to pull a fast one on me. Either he's dumb or he thinks I'm dumb. One of the two. He says, you said no and that was it. That's bullshit. It was just a general conversation. I don't push you to do. I just ask you. You say no. I say, okay, that's it. And that's not true. I said so. I said, that wasn't true. You wanted to argue with me, and then I got angry, and then you got off the phone. But that's okay. I'm done here. I'll just find another dispatcher or another job. Peace. He didn't disagree. That's correct. He goes, no, I would. Oh, no, well, I'm sorry. He says, no, I would disagree. All the conversations are recorded. I'm pretty sure I didn't get angry or mad and hang up on you. No, he probably didn't get mad. I got mad. I don't know what he got. I got mad. And then he got off the phone. But then again, he's putting words in my mouth. He's saying that I'm saying that he got mad. That's not what I said. And you can read it for yourself. I said I got angry. He wanted to argue with me. Then I got angry. And then he got off the phone. And maybe this is just the both of us reading into what each other's saying and making it out to be more than it really is. I don't think so. I think it's him. But I could be wrong. But that's why I'm doing this. You know, they say a picture's worth 1,000 words. A video's worth 1,000,000. So I got both. And now I got a recorder on my phone so I can record everything if somebody calls. So he says all our conversations are recorded. I'm pretty sure I didn't get mad and hang up on you. I asked you nicely, can you? You said no. I got things I gotta do. I said okay. We will find you something Monday. That's not true either.
Truck stop and service, 2.5 miles.
I'm the least pushiest dispatcher in Midwest, if I'm being honest, and pretty open person. Alright? Well, maybe that's true, but that's not true that he didn't just say okay and got off the phone, I'll find you something Monday. He wanted to argue with me that I would have too many days off. And that's when I got mad and I started to get angry with him. But again, I'm not going to argue with him about it. But next time he does it, I'll have it on recording. Supposedly they have it on recording. So if they want to look it up, great. Because I know what I heard. He knows what he said. I know what I heard. Apparently they're two different things. So let's go listen to the recording. Let's see if somebody brings up the recording to prove anything. Because I want to hear it. I want to hear it. Where's the recording? Let me hear it. Again, I want proof. But your choice. If you feel this way, I can have Catherine or someone will have to get involved. Now you're just mad at me because I have a job on you, and one time I'm not just letting it pass, and now I'm the bad guy here. When you were home, when you wanted home, when you wanted before, but the one time it's a little more strict, it's now my fault. Have a great weekend. Talk to you on Monday. I didn't even read that earlier. I was just like, fuck it, I'm not even reading it. I said, good. I'll have them go back and listen to the recording. I know what I heard. And now I have a recorder on my phone too because of said incident. I just installed it yesterday. I'm not going to argue with you anymore. I'm done with you. I need a new dispatcher. Back to business. I am in the dock getting unloaded. Then heading home, I'll heading home to take care of my business day, business hour stuff. I'll scan in my paperwork this evening when I'm done with my business day, business hour stuff. Please, I know nothing wrong was said in the conversation. I can guarantee, and the tone was not raised as well, so please. Have a good weekend. Now, well, I don't know if he raised his tone or not. I don't remember that. All I remember is he wanted to argue with me that I was gonna have too much home time. And that's when I got pissed off. That's what happened.
Take the first exit on the right onto I-44 toward 0.5 miles. Turn left onto I-44 toward airport. Speed limit reduced ahead. Truck stop and service, 2.3 miles.
Now, I don't know if you're going to be able to hear this, but I'll do my best. Oh, maybe I can get it on Bluetooth.
I just needed this one day, you know, take care of business day stuff, you know. Not everybody's open on the weekends. You know, my accountant is open on the weekends, the banks, we're open on the weekends, some are. One of the banks I have to go to today.
Okay, that's not working out. I'll have to do the rest of this when I get stopped where you can potentially hear both sides of the conversation better. Yeah, see, I'm so upset now that I didn't even look at my logbook and I could have been in logbook violation. Luckily, I got 2 hours left on my logbook. I didn't actually get a 2-hour break there at the customer
Speed warning.
like I thought I was gonna get. But luckily, I'm only an hour now. A little over an hour now from home. So I'll get home about 10:45. $10:30. Probably more like 10:30. Alright? So, businesses have already opened. So I'm already behind the 8 ball. Start opening up at 8 or 9 o'clock. So now I gotta get home and I gotta run my ass off to get my shit done. And I'm boxed in here. I can't go around and I'm stuck behind a slow truck. So I gotta rush home and rush around, try to get my stuff done. And so I gotta run all the way to El Dorado Springs, which is 30 minutes away, to the bank over there. Then to the mechanic, because both my pickup trucks are broke down. My mom's in town, she's gonna give me a ride. Then, oh, but before I go to Eldo, I gotta make sure I have my tax papers ready for my new tax person, because my old tax person sucks. So I gotta get, not last year's, because last year's hasn't even, or has just finally been filed. They took all freaking year to file my taxes. That's a spam call. I don't know who they are. But anyway, so it took them all year to do my taxes. They wait till the last minute. Monday's the deadline. They call me Wednesday and say, oh, your taxes are done. You got till Monday to get them filed. I'm like, what? And I chewed them out. You know, so I got that on top of me too, right? So that's just adding fuel to the fire. So I gotta go home and make sure I got my ducks in a row to take my 2019 and 2020 taxes to the new accountant. I pretty much have everything in order. I just gotta go home, gather it up, put it in the car, and then go to the bank, get some money, because I don't have a debit card for that account, because I don't use that account regularly. So they terminated my debit card, and then they refuse to give me another one. So I have to go there in person. You know? It's like, I thought you were trying to force people to go paperless and go digital, but yet you won't let me have a debit card to access my money. You know, I basically use it as a savings account. But because I don't use it regularly, you know, maybe twice a year, they penalize me. So I gotta run over there in person to get my money, and then go to the mechanic who's got my pickup truck, right, in the shop. Once I get that pickup truck out of the shop, then I can put my other pickup truck in the shop. But right now, I'm vehicle-less. You know, I have to rely on other people to give me a ride. My mom lives in Kansas City. You know, she comes down on the weekends to help me out, because my pickup truck's broke down. But last weekend, she wasn't able to be there. Anyway, so I gotta run over to Eldo, get my money, run over to the mechanic, give him the money. My pickup truck, I don't know if it's done yet or not, because he hasn't returned my call. Then I gotta run to Bolivar, which is an hour away, if not more, because I gotta go around. So it's like I gotta go from El Dorado Springs all the way over to Collins, Missouri, then down 13 to Bolivar, and find this new accountant and give them my stuff and have a sit down with them to take care of that. That's the most major thing I gotta get done. I'm also trying to get in with my stockbroker so I can have a sit down with him. Well, he's only open typically Monday through Friday, but I found out that he's open on Saturdays by appointment recently. But tomorrow morning is booked, right? I don't know how long tomorrow morning's gonna take. But I got this friend who's a truck driver. He's an over-the-road truck driver. I'm a regional driver. And he's got me selling his RV for him. And I got a guy coming out tomorrow morning.
5.7 miles. Next opportunity, 56 miles.
To look at the RV. But if he brings cash, I need to make sure it's not counterfeit money. And I want him to be there during bank hours so that we can just put the money in the bank and we can verify that the money's real, because you don't know anymore with all these criminals running around. And my friend is kind of paranoid. You know, I didn't even think about the counterfeit money. He's like, make sure it's not counterfeit. I'm like, okay, I gotta go get one of those ink pens that makes sure the money's not counterfeit, right? Because we're talking $9,000 camper, right? Actually, the whole kit and caboodle's worth $10,000, but he's only selling it for $9,000. So that's my tomorrow morning, right? So I'm not really gonna get much business stuff done tomorrow morning because I'm dealing with that. So I'm gonna try to squeeze in my stockbroker today as well. And I don't even remember what else I gotta do now. I was gonna swing by the feed store, but my mom went and did that for me yesterday, so now I don't have to. So that helps. But my mom can't go to my accountant and take care of my accountant stuff. My mom can't go to my stockbroker and take care of my stockbroker stuff. My mom can't go to the government and take care of my government stuff, which right now I don't really have any that I know of. You know, taxes are gonna be due soon. but I can put that in the mail. I try to avoid the government like the plague, right? So, because they are the plague. But anyway, you know, it's like, that's going to take up, let's see, 30 minutes to Eldo plus time at the bank. That's going to take at least an hour. Then go to the mechanic, take care of the mechanic. That's going to take at least an hour. Then go to Bolivar. Just driving there is going to take at least an hour. And then dealing with the accountant there, provided I don't have to wait in line, you know, that's going to take at least an hour. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 hours minimum. And then 30 minutes back to Stockton to get in with my accountant. That's another hour. That's at least 5 hours right there, minimum, that I need. If I go and pick up in Greenfield and I don't get out of there till noon, 1 o'clock, and I don't get home till 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, I don't have time to take care of myself.
Right curve ahead.
The speed limit is not 60, it's 65. Quit yelling at me. It's GPS, I swear. Where's my volume button? Volume. How do I mute? Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright, so it's like I'm doing 64 and a 65 and this thing's yelling at me. Anyhow, yeah, I don't know. Let's see, go back over here real quick. This is Bailey. I don't know what her extension is. 338. Add to contact. October 11th, 2021. Home on weekends. I say 2 full days, 48-hour minimum, or 34-hour reset only. She said 2 full days. Would you like more information about our offer? So make sure you get shit in writing, because that's another thing. You know, recruiters will lie to you. You know, I thought they weren't lying to me. My first dispatcher, he was cool. He gave me my 2 full days off. The second dispatcher, he didn't seem to have a problem with giving me 2 full days off. My third dispatcher, he had a problem with it, right? Then this dispatcher, he didn't have a problem with giving me 2 full days off either at first, and now he's giving me crap, trying to force me to do 34-hour resets. Well, I guess that's company policy, but he doesn't realize that they have to stand by their word. If they tell me I get 2 days off, I get 2 days off, or I'm out of here. Period. Don't bullshit me. Don't lie to me. You know? So, okay, they tell him, oh, that's too much time off. He can't have that much time off. But yet then they tell me, oh, that's plenty of time. You're okay. You know, when you listen to the recording, even this Bailey chick even said that she didn't see any problem with, you know, my argument. But I guarantee next week they're going to have a problem with my argument. Wait and see. Wait and see. So, maybe I can turn the Bluetooth off.
This is National Weather Service NOAA Weather Radio, KZZ 39 near Clinton, Missouri.
Maybe that'll help with this thing.
This is it.
Ah, well, this phone sucks. Okay, I won't be doing any more recordings on this phone.
I just needed this one day, you know, take care of business day stuff, you know. Everybody's open on the weekends. You know, my accountant is open on the weekends, the banks, we open on the weekends somewhere. One of the things I have to go to today is not open tomorrow. You know, I don't have to necessarily have to take care of all my stuff today, but they're not open on the weekends. You know, and he doesn't seem to understand this, Larry. He takes time off all the time to go do personal stuff that he needs to do, when I need to take personal time during the week to get my stuff done. It's a problem. And that's why we're having a problem. Now he's saying that somebody else is breathing down his neck. And maybe that's I don't know. He acted like it was fine, if I recall. I don't know, I have to go back and look at Fiverr. Conversation with Catherine. Had basically this same conversation, and because I've already started having issues with him with this prior, and some other stuff like I work all day Saturday, and I get home Saturday evening, and he's counting that as a full day off. That's not a full day off. I spent the whole day driving. And so then he yells at me or cries at me. Well, he wasn't counting that. And exactly. No, he didn't explain himself. He just said I had 4 days off. About that, it was like 4 or 5. Yeah. My logbook anymore. Yeah, I can go back. It's about 2 weeks ago, so anyway. What's today? The 14th. So it's approximately right here. Home about 4 o'clock, and he was counting that as a full day off. Right, and I had to deliver Monday morning, and then I had to try to make my chiropractor's appointment, and I barely made that. And then, you know, I don't know, he was telling me to just take my truck to the chiropractor so I could save time, and it's like I tried to call my chiropractor because I have truck turn the apartment. And he's like, take an Uber. And I'm like, what? Uber, right? You know, so that just ticked me off even more. And then, anyway, I'm going to go back to work right after my chiropractor's appointment. And it's like, I don't even have time to take care of my stuff. You know? And now this isn't your guys' fault, but it's correlates with this whole thing. You know, I've been having issues with my accountant. I'm trying to get a new accountant. And then I've been open on the weekends. My accountant leaves at the last minute to do my taxes, and then they call me Wednesday and say, oh, you got till Monday to process this and get us paid. And I'm like, what? You know? So I'm with that, and then the same day he calls me and tries. Okay, so I'm delivering today, and he had me a load coming home today. He calls me, and he tries to get me to pick up a load today that delivers in Chicago Monday. Okay? And I told him I can't do that, and he wanted to argue with me that I'd have 4 days off again. And I'm like, and then I started yelling at him, and then he got off the phone. So, the whole purpose of me getting home today was to take care of my business stuff, and then he tries to get me to go pick up another load today, which would interfere with me getting my stuff done. It's like he's trying to sabotage me. I don't know. So, I had to go deliver in Chicago Monday, which would not give me my 2 days off. It would just give me a 34-hour reset. And when I hired on, they said I'd get 2 days off. I got it in writing. I can. Yeah, because I wouldn't have came here if I knew that I had to do 34-hour reset at home. Especially on a Sunday where I can't get anything done. You know, and then I tried to negotiate, and Catherine said, you know, you guys can't do this, and I get it, alright? So I tried to renegotiate where you run me for 7 days, and then I get 2 days off. That way I'd have random weekends and random weekdays off, so I can take care of everything that needs to be done. But Catherine said we can't do that. So Catherine agreed that, you know, I can have my 2 days off like I was promised in recruiting. And then whenever I need to get some business hour stuff done, I can get home a day early or stay home a day late to get that stuff done. But he can let me know. Oh yeah, I have no problems leaving. I have no problems taking a 48-hour break, starting with Friday and ending on Saturday or Sunday, whatever the case may be. But, you know, getting home in the evening and then basically having a 34-hour reset, that's only 1 day off because I'm sleeping at both ends of those, of that reset. So I don't get time to really do anything. Not up until recently. Yeah, I don't know, maybe. I'm willing to try. Yeah, I'm willing to try,
Turn at the first lift onto 313 Business Route.
Yeah, I have no problem with that.
Turn left onto John Claytor Memorial Highway towards Springfield. Turn around when possible.
He said that his and my conversation the other day was recorded, and he disputes what I said about him trying to get me to take this load today. Is that true? Are the conversations recorded? Can you go back and look that up? Alright, hang on, go back and look. Call log. This Wednesday? 14, 12, okay. That's at 12:30 p.m. And on the 12th. Okay. Hang on a second. Alright. Back. Why won't this go back? Here we go. Basically, I called him on calling me Friday, Wednesday, trying to pull a fast one on me, trying to get me to pick up another load today when he knew I needed to be home to take care of my business stuff. And he's like, he said, basically, you said no, and that was it. And then I responded, that isn't true. You wanted to argue with me, and I got angry, and then you got off the phone. And he says, no, I would disagree. All our conversations are recorded. I'm pretty sure I didn't get mad and hang up on you. And I said, good. Right. I don't know if he got mad or not, but I got mad. And I said, good. I'll have them go back and listen to the recording because I know what I heard. So, that's the only reason why I'm asking. Yeah, I think that. Thank you. Yeah.
Alright, so that was a shitty conversation or shitty recording. I'll have to see if I can transfer the MP3 or whatever it is to my other phone and see if my other phone plays it better and record it, you know, whatever. You can barely hear anything she said, and everything I said was all crackly, so it's almost a worthless recording, but I could make out some of it. Basically, she pretty much agreed with me, just like Catherine pretty much agreed with me. However, she basically told me that recruiting lied to me. And I basically told her, well, if I knew that coming in, I wouldn't have came in. I wouldn't be here right now. I'd be somewhere else. I hate when recruiters lie to you. And so that's the root of the evil right there. The recruiters lied to me, told me I'd have 2 full days off, and then I doubt Catherine and Bailey lied to me about being able to take an extra day off to get business day, work hour, business hour stuff done that I can't get done on the weekends. But when I try to get that stuff done, now I'm the bad guy. But yet he's saying that I'm trying to make him out to be the bad guy. And it's like, no, I just want what was promised to me, and you're telling me I can't have it. I gotta get my stuff done. You take time off all the time. Why can't I? Why is it a problem when I do it, but it's okay when you do it? Right? And like I said, Catherine agreed with me. She's got to take weekdays off to get her some stuff done she can't do on the weekends. So what's the problem? And he says he's the most chill guy there. Well, that's what Catherine says, so I want to believe it. Right? I'm probably one of the most chill guys here as far as drivers. We shouldn't be having any problems. But apparently, something's going on that's creating problems. What is that root problem? Well, besides the fact that besides the fact that the recruiter lied to me, there's somebody else breathing down his neck, trying to push him to push me. And he says he wasn't trying to push me to pick up that load Friday. Well, okay, yeah, maybe he wasn't trying to push me to pick up that load Friday. But when he called me and asked me if I'd pick up that load Friday, and I said I couldn't, or today, rather, when I said I couldn't, then he wanted to argue about my days off. He didn't try to push that load on me, per se. He was trying to argue that I was going to have too many days off. And so he was basically arguing that I had to pick up the load, otherwise I'd have too many days off. I had to take the load, otherwise I'd have too many days off. So even though he didn't directly try to get me to pick up the load, he still indirectly tried to get me to pick up the load, and all that did was piss me off. But he's trying to deny that. Like I said, I don't have that on recording because I installed this recorder after the fact. But that's the reason I installed this recorder. Why would I install the recorder if I have no reason to install the recorder? You know? Why would I be so upset if I have no reason to be upset? I'm normally pretty chill, pretty laid back, like he said he is. You know? But this Bailey chick wants us to kiss and make up. Well, as long as he doesn't pull any shit on me again, I can do that, you know? But if they're not going to honor their agreement, then I'm out of here, period. But I'm pretty much out of here already. just waiting to hear back from that other company. See if I go take my drug test this weekend. I might do it Saturday afternoon. I might do it Sunday. Because apparently the drug testing place is open all weekend. The sooner the better, I know that much. But I'll play nice until I'm out of here. I'll still do my job until I'm out of here. You know? I want to leave on a good note. I don't like to burn my bridges. But I'm not afraid to burn my bridges either. So, I don't know. Like I said, I'll see if I can get this recording to be better or not. I'll try to move it to my other phone when I have time, because I'm busy out running errands today. I got another 30 minutes till I get home. It's now 9:45, so I might actually get home at 9:30. I mean 10:15. Sometime between 10:15 and 10:30. And then I'm out and I'm gonna go run my errands. And yeah. Take care of my farm animals this weekend. Alright. I guess I'll finish putting this together tonight. After I get the audio transferred and see if it's any better on my other phone. Alright, bye. Alright. It's Saturday morning. I got most of my stuff done yesterday that I needed to get done for the most part. Anyways, yeah. So I got a load Monday morning at 11 a.m. in Springfield pickup. I'm pretty sure I got something on my tablet. So basically got this pre-written, and I think this is pretty much what I'm gonna say. I might just proofread it right now before I send it. And send it right now. Basically it says, well, I found out something yesterday. I talked to driver relations, and they basically, mostly, agreed with me. However, they also informed me that recruiting had lied to me. So that pretty much sealed the deal. Let's call it seals the deal. Yeah, basically what that means is I'm gonna keep having the same problems, because in the recording, by the way, I was able to text that recording to my other phone. And let me play it real quick to verify that the recording sucked.
This is Dean.
I won't make you listen to the whole thing again. But basically, we got through the whole 15-minute conversation, and she basically agreed with the majority of what I said, you know, basically, if I was told by recruiting that I get 2 full days off and that it's on the weekend, then that means I get all of Saturday and all of Sunday off. And if I need a weekday off to get my business stuff done, then I should not have a problem getting a weekday off to take care of business. But for some reason, it's a problem, right? And but then she told me that it's not their company policy to have 2 days off. It's only 34 hours. And my problem with that, because I told her if I would have known that, I would have never came here in the first place. And that's basically what I told the new company. It's like, the other day, well, you listened to the recording if you watched the previous video, he basically said that if I have to go through dispatches and I'm still having the same problem, then there's an underlying issue that's not being addressed. And basically, the underlying issue is that I was lied to. Recruiting lied to me. So, I texted him yesterday when I found this out. And, excuse me. I gotta figure out what this deal is so I can get it fixed. My dad thinks it's hereditary, but I don't know. I think it's fixable, but I don't know what it is to fix it, you know? I mean, I have allergies, but this thing that makes me clear my throat all the time never goes away. And I've had it for over a decade. And it seems like it's only getting worse. I think that maybe it's an alkalinity problem. I need to raise my pH level. But I've been drinking higher pH water and it doesn't seem to work. So I'm not sure what the problem is, but I don't want to end up like my dad. My dad, he's got it real bad. My brother seems to have it worse than me, and he's younger than me. But my brother's not exactly healthy either, so. Nor is my dad. So, I don't know. I'm doing something wrong, and I just don't know what it is. And I'm thinking it's an alkalinity issue, but I don't know. But anyways, so I texted the guy and basically said, I had more problems. And so I ended up talking to driver relations again. And, well, let me read what he said, or what I said and he said. Word for word. So I'm not saying anything that's not true. Because he pretty much already has me hired. And he found me a place to do my drug test this weekend. So I texted him and I says, I had another issue, so I had another talk with HMD driver relations. And I found out what the underlying issue is/was. Basically, recruiting lied to me. So that's why I'm having trouble. I'm holding them to a promise that isn't company policy. But if they were honest with me, I'd never gone to work here in the first place. So, I can do that drug test this weekend. He said, okay, I'm out of the office, call Melissa, blah, 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 and ask her to set up the drug screen for pre-employment. I said, thanks. And so I called, but I got that voicemail thing again. So I emailed her because she emailed me the information like the day before yesterday. And so I responded. I responded the day before yesterday, but then I responded to it again saying something about, so basically I said I tried to call but got the voicemail, so it's a go for this weekend, ? To do drug test, ? She said yes. It is on a walk-in basis. I said, okay, thanks. So, I'm pretty much done here. And I said, basically, that pretty much seals the deal. Because I told the lady yesterday, you couldn't hear it on the recording. Maybe you could make it out, maybe not. But I said, well, if I would have known that, I'd have never come to work here in the first place. Right? So I'm basically going to keep having the same problems, you know. Unless they make special provisions for me, which they probably won't. Because they'll always say, well, if we make special provisions for you, then we have to make special provisions for everybody else, and blah, blah, blah. I can just hear it now. And that'll be their excuse for not honoring the lie that they promised. So, I'm out of here. I don't do 34-hour resets at home. Once in a while, I'll do one. You know, like, for example, last weekend, I was only home for 24 hours, less than 24 hours, right? And I made that sacrifice so that I could have this 3-day off this weekend. But I guarantee you my dispatcher is going to hold that against me. Oh, you had 3 days off. Yeah, well, I only had less than 24 hours off the prior weekend. So we're even, right? But according to him, we're not even, you know. So it's whatever. So I says, and I'm going to say, they want us to kiss and make up, which is fine. My days here are numbered, or my days here are now numbered. Yeah, because I'm going to go do that drug test tomorrow, because I got stuff to do today. And it's all the way down in Springfield. So I'm just going to take care of the rest of my business today. And then maybe tomorrow morning. I'm not sure when my mom's going to come back. But I went and bought a pickup truck yesterday. And then my other pickup truck's getting out of the shop today. So this new pickup truck that I got, I'm going to put it in the shop today because it's got a couple of things. It runs great. Oh my gosh. I got a damn good deal on it. I only paid $1,600 for it. It's a 1994 Dodge Ram. Got a almost new rebuilt motor in it and an almost new rebuilt transmission in it. Runs smooth and better than both of my other trucks. And I'm in love with it. It's amazing. But it won't pass inspection. It needs a new horn, which I could probably do, but I don't have time to do. And the gas gauge doesn't work. And the guy's like, "Oh, I got the component in the garage," so I went and got it, and he gave it to me. Says, "I just haven't put it in yet because I'm lazy." He was a truck driver too. He just retired not too long ago. So I'm like, cool. And so I'm just going to take it over there and say, hey, because I need a gas gauge, He's like, well, I just been keeping track of the tripometer. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool, but I'm not going to do that. So, so I'm going to take it to the shop and drop it off when I pick up my other truck and have him get the horn and the fuel gauge working and make sure it'll pass inspection. And then I'll be back in a week or two to pick it up. And then I'll go get it legal. Hopefully. Maybe. If I can get home on a weekday. So, that's like pulling teeth. And, God forbid I ask for another weekday off. Then again, I don't know. Maybe I can have my mom do it for me. I'm not sure. But if I wait too long, they're going to penalize me for waiting too long. So I got to get it done soon. Otherwise, it's going to cost me another $50 extra. But it's an old truck, so I'll make up for it in taxes because they'll only charge me like $15 a year in taxes, which is amazing. And my car insurance is super cheap. That's why I like older trucks. I have to pay less theft to the government. But anyways, so yeah. I forgot where I was going with that. But anyways. But yeah, that's what I did yesterday evening after business hours. I went and got my new truck and then had dinner and then came home. But so I got my business stuff done, except for one thing because they're not open on Friday and I didn't realize it. They're open on Monday. But fortunately, I pick up at 11 a.m. in Springfield. And they open at 9 a.m. in Bolivar. And I located them yesterday. Found out they were closed. So, but they're on a side road that I can get my big truck into. And do a temporary park. It's like not a busy street, and it's got. I think I can park on the street on the road. So I'm just gonna pull up in there, park on the curb, and run in with my tax paperwork, and turn it in. So, because that's one of the main reasons why I wanted to get home. Was to get those tax papers done. And but there was other things I needed to do as well. Like go to the bank because that bank isn't open on the weekends. My other bank here in Stockton's open on the weekends, but my bank in El Dorado Springs is not. And I don't have a debit card to that bank because they suck. They shut your debit card off if you don't use it in a certain amount of time. And then they won't give you another one. It's like, I thought you wanted us to go digital, but yet you're penalizing me because I'm not using your debit card because I basically don't use that bank very much. It's kind of like a savings account, which is fine that I can't access it with a debit card because it's kind of like a savings account. So I can look at it online, I can transfer the money online, but it takes a week to transfer it to my other account, my other bank. And I needed it yesterday. Well, actually, I need it today, but I needed to go get it yesterday because they're not open today. So, and yeah, anyways. So they want us to kiss and make up, which is fine. My days here are now numbered. You say you are the most easygoing. You are the most easygoing there. And Catherine would agree. She said that you. Oh, she said that we. Are both chill and very much alike. And we seemed to be till he started accusing me of doing things that I wasn't doing. Like, I worked all day Saturday, got home Saturday night, and he counted all day Saturday as a day off. And I was like, no, that's bullshit. Saturday is not a day off. I worked all day. So Saturday don't count. And he's counting Saturday. And he still insists that that's a day off. And I'm like, no, motherfucker, it's not. But, you know, according to their 34-hour reset policy, it counts towards my 34-hour reset, but it's not a day off, right? And that's a bunch of bullshit, right? If I drive all day to get home and I get home Saturday night, and they're counting that as part of my 34-hour reset, then I have Sunday off. And then Sunday night is my remaining balance of my 34-hour reset, and then Monday morning I go back to work. That's not really a day off. I mean, that's barely, you know, I barely got time to do anything, you know? So that's why I hate 34-hour resets. I hate them. That's why I'm not going to go work for Liquid Trucking. They won't guarantee that I'll have a 34 or more than a 34-hour reset. Like, nah, well, you know, company, at least they're honest though. They didn't lie to me. And that's why I didn't go work there, because they're like, well, you know, we can't guarantee that you can have a 34-hour reset, but, you know, I mean, more than a 34-hour reset, because our policy is 34-hour reset, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, we get drivers home all the time, and they're, you know, we're pretty flexible, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, I'm not going to play that game. You know, you either are or you aren't. And I took that as they're not. Well, these guys lied to me and said, oh, yeah, full 2 days off. In fact, I don't know if I showed it already, but it's right here. I saved it. And I didn't, I said, I didn't say anything about requiring 2 days off or anything. I just asked a simple question: 2 full days, 48-hour minimum, or 34-hour reset only? She goes, 2 full days. So there it is in writing. That was a year ago. So, and like I said, I'm going to keep having problems. I already know it, because they're not going to make special provisions just for me. So I said, so I don't like to burn bridges. I'm not afraid to, but I prefer not to. Yeah, I'll burn the bridge if I have to. I don't give a fuck. But I prefer not to. I try to be calm, cool, and collective. But you try to say I do something that I didn't do, or you lied to me and tell me I get 2 days off when I don't. We got problems, right? So I'm basically going to be cleaning out my truck this weekend. I'm just going to have the bare minimum in my truck, taking my extra fridge out. That way, if they let me go early, no problem. I'm not, I'm not screwed. HMD hasn't really screwed me over, with the exception of this crap that I'm dealing with my dispatcher that started about a month ago. Few weeks ago. But anyways, I said, so I don't like to burn bridges. I'm not afraid to, but I prefer not to. So while I'm still here, I will try to travel the high road. When I leave, I wish to part on a good note. I won't be here next year, but I will do my best to make sure these last days are good ones. When I have the word, I will give a formal 2 weeks notice and hopefully part without any troubles. So, I think I worked out all the typos. Select all. Copy. Paste. So yeah, I already know I'll pass my drug test. So I already know that once my results come back, I get my green light, which will be this week sometime, or this coming week. So I'll give my 2 weeks notice this week sometime, and I'll be out of here. So basically, I got 3 weeks left, and I'm done. I don't like being lied to, and I don't like being jacked with. So HMD, not for me. Might work for some of you, but I don't know. I'm out of here. So there you go. I'll piece this together and upload it. And like I said, I'll be cleaning out my truck today, do my drug test tomorrow, and yeah. I don't know if you'll be getting any videos from me in the near future. I'm going to probably just kind of try to lay low. But when things like this happen, I try to document them. And I pretty much put them on YouTube to not lose them, because, you know, I'll back it up onto my hard drive, and whenever my phone gets full, and then it'll somewhat get lost. So at least this way I have it on the cloud, if you will, on YouTube. I don't really care if anybody watches it or not, but if you want to, great. If not, that's fine too. But and I don't care if you like it or you hate it, because basically I'm just using YouTube as a cloud to back up my videos. I did the same thing with my farm when I was documenting, and I still need to finish documenting all the bullshit that my ex-friend, backstabbing Judas friend, has done to me this year and prior. So like I said, this year's been a bad year for me, but hopefully 2023 will be better for me. Anyways. Alright. I'm going to try to go back to sleep for 2-3 hours and get up, take care of my animals, and then go sell my friend's camper maybe, and then go see the mechanic. Yeah, I got a guy buying my friend's camper. I posted my friend's camper on my YouTube. He's a truck driver too, that's why I posted it on this channel. But I sold it on Facebook, or I'm selling it on Facebook, and I pretty much got a buyer like within the first week. I have 2. I got a backup buyer even. So it's pretty much sold tomorrow. There's a couple complications with the paperwork because my friend kind of screwed that up, but and he lost the bill of sale, so we gotta do a workaround or something. But the buyer knows workarounds, and I'm like, great, because I don't know shit about all that. And so anyways, so I'm gonna be doing that tomorrow morning, and then my mechanic, and then I'll start cleaning up my truck today or tomorrow, one of the two. Won't take me very long. Basically, I'm just gonna keep the bare necessities in here, and that's it. All right. Good night.